So the first thing I've noticed today is, and I'm not being funny, but when you bring your dog to training, whether it be boot camp or the block lessons, when I advise of something and it's a case of this is what's best for the dog or for you, in most cases it's for the owner, not the dog. So we put a prong collar on this dog. I fitted the prong collar so that it was correct, and what the owners have done, whether they think I won't notice, I don't know, but they've added another prong, another link in. So then you see how I can get all my hand under? That's way too big. On this particular dog it doesn't seem to matter, but you see how it's sliding around your neck because it's way too big. So therefore there's no point that being on. Now as it is with me, she hasn't lunged, she hasn't done anything, but if that's what she does with her owners, then they need that fitted correctly. If you start modifying things that I have done and your dog misbehaves, that's on you, not on me. So just be aware of that, please. Prong collars are designed to fit nice and snug. You want to be able to just slide 2 fingers underneath them, nice and snug. They're not a necklace, it's not, you know, some fashion accessory. It must be fitted correctly and it should be at the top of the neck. As I say, on this dog at the moment it doesn't seem to make any difference anyway. The prong was put on because on day 1 she pulled really strong, and because she's had operations on her back legs they didn't want her doing that, so we put her on the prong because on the control collar, the slip collar, she was just choking herself. But as you can see, she walks beautifully. As yet she hasn't given me any reaction or any signs that she's going to react when we pass other dogs. So a big test today because we've got barking dogs, or barking puppies. We've got dogs in front, people hiding in trees. Let's see how she does. So she's watching this one in the tree.
Good boy, good boy.
No reaction. You've got your hands full with that. Can we just come past you?
Right, you can't just play with everyone.
How old?
It's about 4 months.
Oh. And again, no reaction from her. Morning.
Morning, you alright?
Yeah, yeah.
Good, thanks.
No reaction. I'm literally doing nothing. She walks absolutely beautiful, which is credit to her owner. This is nothing I've had to do. This is how she's chose to walk with me. And even on the full lead, look, she's not surging in front of me. If she starts to surge in front, then I shorten her back up. But she walks beautifully. And like I say, I'm not seeing any reactiveness or defensiveness. I'm seeing nothing. She's absolutely perfect. When you're training a dog, if you want your dog to change, you have to change. If you don't change, your dog will never change. If she was to react to something, tomorrow's only training day, so if she's to react to something and the prong collar's still like this and oversized, she's going to behave no different than she did without being on the prong collar. Again, this is why I recommend tools to make life easier on you and the dog. Usually the prong collars are for the owners. Very few dogs actually need them. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. But she's looking very uncomfy today with the walking. I mean, she does have she had operations on her back legs, so she does limp, but I don't know, she looks to be hobbling more to me today. And the collie's doing typical collie stuff and getting flat down. Nothing of her. I see you eyeballing us. Thank you. Nothing. Perfect. Because collies and Frenchies can really trigger a dog. But nothing at all. Dogs on prong collars, it's not the actual prong collar that stops the dog from misbehaving or pulling, it's the correction you give. So when they're oversized like this, you've no chance. So let's see what's going to happen now. We've got two dogs coming. Because he's got a dog on each side, I'm just going to move her just to the side, which is hard for some dogs. But just because I don't want her so close to another dog. And then even before the dogs are fully passed, I set off going. That's respecting this dog and those dogs. So if I'd have carried on and one of those dogs had barked at her, they're too close together. You never want two dogs side by side. If you've only got a foot gap, they're going to make contact. So stopping usually is the worst thing. And again, she didn't react. But in that instance, because he has a dog either side, which when you've got two dogs, I mean, I want my two like that. I just think it's easier when she's booked in as reactive to step to the side. It, like I said, makes it easier for him and his dogs, and easier for me and her should she have reacted, or should they have reacted. And those dogs I've walked past many a times with different client dogs, and if the dog's got any bad vibes at all, those dogs will pick up on it and react to it. Like I say, it's owner training day tomorrow, so we'll see. But I don't want the owner to change anything she normally does. If she changes things, I can't see the real her. So she has to maintain how she would normally walk her, and I can critique from there. When you're with your dog, should you get these off-lead dogs, which you do get, and it is very annoying, but when you get these off-lead dogs coming, rushing up to your dog, you keep your dog at your side. If you can keep on moving, because if you stop, it gives the offensive dog time to come up and get in your dog's face, which you don't want, or its backside, you don't want. Keep on moving if you can. If it's coming, if there was one, for instance, coming towards us, I'm going to keep moving, and if it's making a beeline to her, I'm going to put my foot up, and I'm going to move it away with my foot. If it comes behind her, I'm going to put my foot out and move it away with my foot. Because your priority is your own dog, not anybody else's. Anybody else's dog is their issue. Your dog is your issue, so you always protect your dog. It's perfectly natural dog behaviour for a dog not to want another dog that it doesn't know up in its face. That will cause a reaction, of course it will. Just like if we're walking and somebody comes squaring up in our face, we're going to react. That's natural, that's not a reactive dog.